Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to try the new Chanel Spring makeup collection. I do have the highlighter, face and eyeshadow palette, and then 2 of the new single eyeshadows, and I bought 3 of the limited edition lipsticks. It is something that I already have on my face. If you want to see those products, how they look and my opinion about this collection, please keep on watching. Up 2 of the single eyeshadow. So one, it is in Latte Frappe, which has 2.2 grams of product, and then I pick up the green shade, which is called Mint Allure. I have in here the name, and this has only 1.9 grams. So it is a difference between them of 0.3 grams of product. Both of these are made in France and have 18 months of shelf life. If you are interested in that info, are the 2 shades that I pick up, the matte and then the green. I already have the other green that they launched last year when they reformulated this eyeshadow. Comes with a small mirror in here. You do have a plastic which covers the eyeshadow, and then 2 small like brushes which I never use. Each of these came in this kind of pouch. And today's video is going to be very simple because I'm going to use only what I have in here. So I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. I'm going to apply this all over the lid, and then I will blend, or I will apply the other matte just very close to the eyelashes. I will apply it with my finger. This is how this Mint Allure it's looking. And I think it is a very kind of spring eyeshadow in my opinion. Now I will take a little bit of this shade. This is called Latte Frappe. It is a matte eyeshadow, and I'm going with this one under. The eye makeup will be very simple. I just wanted you to see how this green will look, and then a little bit of that Latte Frappe under. It is like a brown shade. I did apply a little bit of this Estée Lauder Turbo Mascara, and this is a very kind of easy makeup look. Now I look pale, let's say. It's not something very flattering on me now. And we are moving to this face palette. I think by now you already seen it. I think in US it was released actually before Christmas. I saw pictures online, videos online, swatches, and actually I bought it for review purposes, to be honest. It is 4 shades of highlighters, which I don't know if I will use it. I think this shade is actually a nice shade as a blush, and maybe, I don't know, this can be used for the inner corner. And then we have, definitely this is like an orangey golden shade, and then we have more like a subtle orange, a little bit of brown. I don't know, the 2 shades, the 2 first shades, I think I can use it as a blush, more like a luminous blush. But the golden and then the one from here, definitely it is more for an highlighter. Now this is made in Italy with 18 months of shelf life and has 12 grams of product. And I don't know, also for Christmas the face and eyeshadow palette was not must or something very exciting for me, let's say, in terms of color story. You cannot release something like this and then expect to be loved, and especially now it is an eye highlighter palette. It's not even 2 blushes and 2 highlighters, or even they could include it a bronzer, a blush, but even like this you cannot create a universal face and eyes for everyone. Now for highlighters, maybe this will look good on like majority of people, but if you are going to buy this one, which of these colors you are going to actually use? because for me, for sure, it will be this and maybe this one, depending on how it is going to look on the face. So I'm going to apply them just with no other talking. I'm going to apply the first two as a blush. I want to see these two as a blush to see if I can use them as a luminous blush, let's say. So I will take this shade from here, which is more like a, you know, a rosé. And okay, so the first one definitely I can work with as a luminous blush. It will be very similar or similar with the one from Rare Beauty, different formula, but I can use it. It's actually very smooth. I don't feel that I have like a huge highlighter on the face in this part. So it will be this shade from here, and I hope the camera, I don't know, I hope you can see on the camera how this will look. Actually, this looks good on me now. It looks good. I can wear it as a luminous blush. I don't know if it is intended as a luminous blush. It says that it is a multi-use eyeshadow and eye highlighter palette. Definitely I can use as an eyeshadow this palette, but to be honest, if I want something similar as an eyeshadow and for everyday use, I will not pick up this one. But yeah, and then let's apply I don't know, for review, because this is like a highlighter. This definitely it is like a highlighter. I cannot, it will not show up as a blush, so that's why I wanted to use this one. So I will use the other one on the other part of the face. I want to see how that will look. And I'm just looking now, both of these shades, they look very different on the pan. On my face, I wouldn't say they look that much different. I mean, both of these goes on me on the orangey side. Definitely when I shift my head, you can see a little bit of this kind of peachiness, I think it is. In it has more color, and this one, when I shift it, it is more like transparent in a way. But if I stand still from a front like this, I wouldn't say that these two are too much difference. Here it is the shade, the peachy one, which again, if I shift in real life, you can actually see a little bit of peach. And on here I have this kind of golden, more like light golden, let's say. From a front they look same, but when I shift, this does look as a little bit transparent. Of course, these are not suited to be blushes, but me personally, I'm not a highlighter person. So if I'm going to use this, I have to find ways to use it. I think both of these can be really nice blush toppers. They will give like a beautiful luminosity. Apply it with a fluffy brush, and then on top, I think it will give a beautiful luminosity. Also on top of the eyeshadow, I think it will look beautiful, one and done eyeshadow. So yeah, for that I think I can use it. I removed those two. Again, as a blush toppers, you can use them as a blush by themselves. They are a little bit similar with the Rare Beauty luminous blushes, or I don't know exactly how they are called. So if you are not into that, they have like, it is, the luminosity, it is very smooth. They do look beautiful on the face, but of course you can use them as an eyeshadow or as an highlighter. Now I'm going to apply this shade actually, and I'm going to apply as all over the face. I think this is like how you see, but somehow all these 4 shades, or the 3 one that I actually use them, they all look orangey on me, even this one. So it's like I take the same kind of shade all over and I just apply it. Of course this has more that kind of golden shift, let's say. It doesn't have that peachiness. You can see that it is more orangey golden. I think this for like summer, if you are tan, it will look like really beautiful, or as a blush toppers, as I told you. I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't know why all of this, when I'm applying them, they actually all look the same. They all have this kind of a little bit red with orange and some kind of golden luminosity to it. I'm very curious about this one, which is the lightest one. I'm very curious if it's going to shift in kind of the same golden peachiness reflection. I think this one, it is actually the only one that kind of leaves only like a luminous shift to the face, if you can see it. One definitely it is more as a highlighter. It doesn't it's not as golden as the other. It actually looks like a champagne. So this one I would say that it is actually different than the other 3. The other 3 somehow, on me at least, on my skin, they kind of shift in the same colors, but yeah. So this is how it looks, the orangey one. This one from here, definitely it is a very orange kind of shade. And then this one, from here, it is more like a champagne. Definitely beautiful as a highlighter or one and done eyeshadow. It is very smooth and it gives like a nice luminosity to the face. I will apply just a little bit of this to be even on this other part, to have this the same orangey, let's say, stuff. We are moving on to the lipsticks. From the spring collection, I know there are also like some lip balms. I went in store, I swatched them. They are really pretty. There is one, Honey Bliss, I think it is called, the first one. It is really pretty. I was tempting to buy it. Maybe I will buy it, but I did wanted to buy the lipsticks and to try them. And I usually wear more lipsticks. I don't know, there are some periods and I like glosses, then I like lipsticks, but I will see. But let's try this limited edition lipsticks. Now I also heard some like mixed opinions about this. Again, these are limited edition. It comes with this black packaging with golden edges, let's say the same kind of click. And these are called Luminous Matte Lip Color. I pick up 3 shades, 447, 448 and 449. One, it is this one, the first one, which is called Naturel. It's actually exactly like my lip color. These are made in France, have 18 months of shelf life and 3 grams of product. Yeah, so I have been using this like in-house and outside. This is the shade that I told you that it is exactly like my lips. And you can see here my lips and then the lipstick. It is a little bit of color, maybe it tends to be a little bit on the peach, but it is very similar with my lip color. I had no idea that it's going to be that kind of a nude. And this is the first one, which is called Naturel. Now I have been wearing this. These are not transfer proof, very creamy when you first apply them, and they still feel creamy on the lips. Now the thing with these lipsticks, they feel creamy, but in the same time my lips feel dry. It's not a dryness that I cannot stand, but I feel them dry. I don't feel the actual hydration. I mean, this is a matte lipstick. It's a luminous matte. I don't know what this is supposed to be, luminous matte. I don't see them as very kind of, they have a luminosity to it. When I look to my lips, there is, it's not like full matte. I see some kind of luminosity. I don't know how to call it, at least. But I still, and as I wear them, I still can feel my this lipstick creamy, but under it is dry, not too much dry. I wouldn't know how to explain the feeling. Now let's try the second one. The second one, it is 448 Delicate, and this is more like an orange red lipstick. So this, when I saw it, it is more like a brown red. Let's try it on the lips. Another thing that I noticed with this one, I don't know if it is intended to be like this. In my opinion, these are a little bit sheer. In terms of, I actually like this kind of color, but in terms to me getting the pigment that I want, I do have to apply it multiple times on the lips. I saw someone commenting on the promo photos on these lipsticks and saying that even the models have like this very dry lips. My lips also look like they are dry. I don't know, I haven't noticed or pay attention to the other lipsticks when I applying them if my lips will look the same, to be honest. But the dryness, it is still somehow there. It is a very strange feeling because the actual lipstick, it is very, very comfortable on the lips, but in the same time my lips are dry. So this is a feeling that I don't know, I don't think I ever like meet. And these are a little bit sheer, which is 449. This is a more intense kind of winey, and this I haven't tried so far. So this is 449 Sophistiqué, and I'm very curious how pigmented it is, this one. So you can see that it is almost like they have like a wax. Even when I first apply, that is, I need to like swipe a few times on the lips until the actual color is on my lips. It's more of that concept of French red lips, which is more like you apply it and then you kind of buffering with the finger, and it looks like, I don't know, very natural on the lips. Because this is the feeling that actually these lipsticks actually gave me. It is just a different experience than any other lip product that I have tried from Chanel or from any other brand in general. It is a unique feeling if you can go in store and maybe swatch it on the lips. Now, I don't know if these are intended to be like this. If you are afraid that this will be very intense, I have applied multiple times, and of course you can build the color, but still you still have to apply several times. It feels like a lip balm. I don't know, it feels like a lip balm, dry under, creamy above the lips, and then the color payoff, you do have to apply a little bit more, like in layers, to get the opacity that you actually want. For some of you, and sometimes for me, I don't necessarily want a very bold lipstick, and sometimes with these bold colors I do want to like smudge them with the finger. The 448 and 449 in terms of colors, even though I have to like work a little bit more to get that pigment, the 447, it is just the perfect nude lipstick for me. I didn't know that. It's more like a lip balm. Now, I did wear this for a couple of hours. They don't, I wouldn't say they last too much on the lips. I wouldn't say they get more drier. So I wouldn't say that at the end of wearing this, my lips were more dry than a matte lipstick. But the experience, it is very different with these lipsticks, just because as I told you, very creamy. Even now, after I apply them, even now they feel exactly like a lip balm on the lips, but the hydration that a lip balm, the proper lip balm, will give you, it is not there. So it is a little bit dry. The pigment, it is also not. If you are searching for something one swipe pigment, these are not the lipsticks that you want them. Go in store and swatch it, maybe on your lips, or I don't know if they have samples of these lipsticks, because yeah, these are on the expensive side. Any Chanel lipstick, it is expensive, but if you want to buy a Chanel lipstick, I think there are other alternatives that you can try, not something that is limited edition. So this was my review with Chanel Spring and the new limited edition lipsticks. Now, my honest opinion about this collection, completely honest, if I were not supposed to review them on YouTube, I will skip the entire collection. I would say that I was very enthusiastic about these lipsticks, and probably I should have bought only one to see how the formula is, and then to see if I want to buy more. In my opinion, these lipsticks are nice, but are not what I was expecting, to be honest. For the money and for what they offer, I think there are better alternatives on the market. It is just my opinion. Now, the single eyeshadows from Chanel, I do like the quality. Again, for me personally, I don't tend to use so much single eyeshadows, and for the money that I paid for 2 singles eyeshadows, I can get a Natasha Denona 15 pen, or Huda Beauty, or any other eyeshadow that has more, like even like the small one with 9 pens, that will give me more alternative. In a way, don't get me wrong, I do like the quality and how they look on the eyes. It's just again, I don't tend to use as much single eyeshadows, and again, price point, how much you pay. So that's why I'm saying in the end it's a personal choice. If you know that you use them often, they have a better shelf life, so 18 months of product, and yeah, you can create your own customized like palette from Chanel, and then use it during the year, let's say. And the highlighter palette, eyeshadow highlighter palette, again, it is a no. I like it. It does look beautiful on the face. I will not say it is very smooth. I wouldn't say that emphasize anything on my face, but still it is a no for me. I hope this video helps. By now I think you already seen a lot of videos, but yeah, this is my review and my honest opinion about this collection. I would skip everything in here. I think there are better alternatives on the market, and with this money you can buy other products, or even from Chanel, but other products. So yeah, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. I will link where you can buy this if you want to buy it. I will link it down below. If you buy through my links, thank you very much, because it really helps my channel. Again, these are not bad products. I mean, the lipsticks are a different kind of experience. It's not that it's bad, but it's not something extraordinary or very, very good. And it's a no for me in terms of how much I will get use of them, as always, and the color story, let's say. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was everything for today, and see you next time. Bye bye.